The God particle.
The Higgs particle. The Higgs mechanism.
The Higgs boson.
Dat is een natuurwet, daar moeten we ons aan vasthouden.
Well, every so often, science gets a very big shock.
Jesus says, you are the light of the world. You are the consciousness.
And the image of the world in the book of Genesis is that the world is an artifact.
A non-local energy. It means it's everywhere all the time because the energy doesn't have to travel from point A to point B. The human heart is now documented as the strongest generator of both electrical and magnetic fields in the body.
Wat is er nu zo bijzonder aan dit kleine deeltje, dat er van een ontdekking sprake is waar de hele wereld vandaag van op zijn kop stond?
Are scientists totally baffled in terms of what's out there, how things started?
Yes. They are.
Nog niet echt helemaal ontdekt vandaag, maar hele goede hints.
Is dat ook de reden waarom het God-deeltje wordt genoemd?
Hoorden we vandaag over dat ze misschien zijn ontdekt.
There are creatures and life forms out there that are literally godlike. They manifest as living energy life forms of light.
And there's an ocean of pure, vibrant consciousness inside each one of us. And it's right at the source and base of mind, right at the source of thought, and it's also at the source of all matter.
Scientists at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN will increase the energies of the bunches of subatomic particles called protons that it smashes together. The boost would improve the collider's chances of discovering new physics and definitely confirming or denying the existence of the Higgs boson, the God particle.
Confirmation that the particle is indeed the Higgs boson is a long way away.
The folks at CERN will have to do a lot more experimentation and get more data to really finalize their discovery. One other thing is that they need to figure out whether this particle they found actually has some of the properties that the Higgs boson is supposed to have, as the theory suggests it should. So that's still to come.
Image of God and of the world is based on the idea of God as a technician. The world consists of stuff, primordial matter, substance, stuff.
God, the sun. And so the sun represented the pupil or the eye of God in the ancient Egyptian philosophy. And that's why you'll see the light emanating from around the eye. So it's the worship of light, Luciferianism. It's the worship of the coming forth of light into the world.
It said very clearly 2012 is an energetic transformation, and the source field was what I came up with once I had the full vision of what this field represents, because it's very simple. It's the source of space. It's the source of the flow of time. In other words, flow of time itself is actually driven by a field, and that gets into Einstein. It's the source of physical matter at the quantum level. The quantum level is an emergence from this field. It's the source of biological life. Biological life is a quantum emergent phenomenon. If biological life is a more complex emanation of the same field that makes matter. And, of course, it's the source of consciousness. So we pay off all the major monotheistic religions by proving that there is an intelligence to the universe, there is purpose to the universe, there's a purpose to your life.
Are you convinced that there's an intelligence then in this matrix?
Absolutely. You know, it's interesting because when you look at the way scientists describe this matrix, George, it except for the language, it sounds a lot like what we would call heaven or the heavens. If there's an essence to life that leaves the body at the moment of death, where does that essence go? The ancients say it's in the heavens. What modern researchers and scientists now believe is that that energetic essence is now part of the collective that is in this divine matrix, in this field, until it becomes individual again. The field is believed to be the seat of the soul, the origin of the heavens, is where we go in between lifetimes. If we for people that use that terminology.
Use the matrix. I won't use the phrase tap into it because you believe we're already in it. We talk about the divine matrix.